Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette. If you're just joining me, we're on the stage at North Central College's Wentz Concert Hall, and we're talking to local organizations who are dedicated to the arts. Joining me now from the Naperville Chorus are John Zellman and Gary Kovner. So welcome, Wentz Hall.
Thank you very much.
Super glad to have you here, and I know you're no stranger to this set, so we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But your organization is turning 4-0. That's a big milestone, personally, as an organization. So talk a little bit about what that means for the chorus.
Yes, it means that we've been a staple of Naperville, the community, from the very beginning. At North Central College, it started with the music department at North Central College. And then it's the bicentennial celebration. Bob Janes put the group together, essentially reinstituted the group to sing at the municipal concert. And it continued after that, and although I've not been a member for 40 years, I've been a member for 27 years, and I've enjoyed every year.
That's wonderful. That's a long time to be with an organization.
Yes, it is, yep.
Yeah, John, how long have you been with the organization?
I think I've been 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Nowhere near as long as Gary. We have some members who have been with us for 40 the whole time.
That's amazing.
Which is really wonderful.
Yeah.
What a breadth of experience they bring to us. It's great.
Well, and I would think too, I mean, that's really nice to have that range. You've got people who were there at the ground level, who know what it was like when it was born right here at North Central College, and then you've got new perspectives coming in on what that might look like.
And I'd like to elaborate on the new perspective. We do have students from North Central College that sing with our chorus, and the chorus provides scholarships for some selected North Central students. So
that's wonderful.
We do have a range.
That's nice. So you're passing along your passion in the form of support to other people who have that same passion.
Right.
That's wonderful. Now, what kind of music do you sing?
We sing primarily classical music in the context of the traditional classical masters, Handel, Mendelssohn, and others. We've done some lighter pieces. We did some Andrew Lloyd Webber pieces, and we've done some favorites of our conductor, Professor Martinez, Gilbert and Sullivan.
Okay. Oh, and who does not like Gilbert and Sullivan?
That's right.
Now, John, you said you've been out with 6 years. What's it like playing in this amazing space?
This is an incredible space.
Yeah.
You can hear a pin drop. The audience hears everything. And we hear the orchestra very well in here. That's one of the other wonderful things. I had an opportunity to sing with Naperville Chorus at Orchestra Hall in Chicago, and the sound is better here.
How nice is that?
It really is.
Yes.
We sang once with Pete Elman's big band on this stage. We did a jazz Christmas celebration, and it was just fabulous. Yeah. To have that kind of a jazz band sound sounds great. We had just plain piano or a full orchestra, and all that sounds wonderful in here.
Yeah. Now, Gary, you've talked a little bit before about different kinds of music, and you were just referring to the Pete Elman Band. Is it orchestra? Do you do it a cappella? Is it always within an orchestra or another instrumental?
Almost always with instrumental accompaniment, and most frequently with a full orchestra.
Okay.
Occasionally there would be a smaller group, or there's a jazz band, or we had a bluegrass band once. But primarily with a full orchestra composed of local musicians, and that includes professional musicians as well as students.
That's really interesting. So, I mean, you really have a huge range of people involved in your organization. I mean, really a large breadth of people.
We do.
And what do you think motivates? What motivated you to join?
There's a saying that once you make a chord with somebody, they're your friend for life.
I like
and
that.
And so performing music is a wonderful experience to talk to the audience in a way that is different from what I normally do. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
And talking to my students isn't the same as singing. When you sing to people, you get an emotional reaction. And when you sing with a full orchestra or an ensemble, it just lifts you to a different place.
Nice.
And to sing here and to be able to lift in that way, it's a wonderful experience.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I might add to that I frequently tell people, you can sing Frank Sinatra in the shower, but you can't sing Mendelssohn and you can't sing Handel. And this is an opportunity to perform and participate in those groups and get that uplifting experience from being surrounded by the sounds.
Inspiring.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, you don't only play here at Wentz Hall. You do some other performances. So talk a little bit and share with the viewers the other ways that the Naperville Chorus gets involved in the community.
We have an outreach group, and they do lots of different venues. One time we actually sang in one of the Naperville parades. I think it was St. Patrick's Day parade. We had a float and
as it passed by.
Right.
A brief
But
moment with Handel.
we also sing at retirement homes.
Nice.
And we've done a couple Star Spangled Banners, national anthems at some baseball games at the Kane County Cougars, and then at Benedictine. There's another. What's the team?
So, a softball team, I think, professional softball.
So
the drones, maybe somebody like
we've
that.
sung
Okay.
for those.
Nice.
And that's fun.
Nice.
We had a small group sing with the Wheat Municipal Band once,
Okay.
a couple years back.
So you kind of varied up a little bit, try a few other things.
Yeah.
Then, Gary, about how many concerts do you do a year?
We do 2 concerts a year. We do one in December, which traditionally is a holiday music, and one in the spring. And the spring concerts are all kinds of music.
Now, I know, so the next one that's coming up is in the fall, around the
That's right.
Christmas time.
December 3rd.
December 3rd.
In Wentz Hall.
In Wentz Hall, okay. And what's the focus of that one? What are you going to be singing?
Well, we're going to be singing something different. We're singing Carl Jeux, and Carl Jeux was written by Christopher Roos in 1990. And it is a piece that combines many different languages. It's different pieces, different languages, but it's nonsense words in those languages. The composer did the music, and then he picked the words from the language to fit the flow of the music. And I've listened to it on YouTube, and it sounds really great. And it's very, very much in the spirit of Christmas.
Okay. Now, I would think that would be somewhat challenging. Is that challenging
yes.
as a singer?
I think it will be.
Okay. And does the musical director like to do that to really give you guys a challenge?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We do quite a diversity of music. I was just thinking, we've sung in German, Italian, Latin, Spanish. We did a song in Yoruba. We've done Swahili songs. We do a diversity of music. That's part of what the chorus is, in addition to the old standards.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we close, I know you've got something very special you want to talk about briefly on the spring concert.
We're doing a Tango Mass. I don't know much about it. Our director is kind of keeping it to himself a little bit. But what he told us is that it's all the traditional Mass parts, but done all to tango music.
Okay.
And
well, I didn't know if you were maybe going to dance as well. I think that could be
He
interesting.
said he'd like to bring in some dancers.
I think that
as
would be
part of that,
wonderful.
which would
Sounds
be
great.
really neat out here on the stage. Traditional instrumentation for tango, which would include an accordion, among other things. And I think that we would also do another piece in addition to that. I think he was talking about Vivaldi's Gloria,
Oh, nice.
which is very pretty, and they would go well together. But a Tango Mass sounds just really.
Well, it certainly sounds very intriguing, and I think our viewers are going to want to check out a little bit more information about that. So I thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us and all the good work that you're doing at the Naperville Chorus. And if you would like to join the Naperville Chorus and learn more about them or to purchase tickets for the upcoming concerts, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back.